Hello traders and welcome to another video analysis. Today is Wednesday 22nd September 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar for today. We got Bank of Japan press conference going on right now at 8:30, so that's interesting thing. And during the London session there isn't much going on, as you can see, but there are some important things and data to be released during the of course New York session. The highlight of the day is the FOMC rate decision, FOMC statement, economic projections, and of course press conference. FOMC rate decision is scheduled for release at 8 p.m. and the market participants expect the FOMC to hold the interest rate at the level of 0.25%. The FOMC press conference is scheduled for 8:30. Crude oil inventories scheduled for release 4:30, and the consumer confidence data scheduled for release at 4 o'clock. The consumer confidence data is from, of course, the Eurozone. So that's everything for today. We should take a look at the US dollar, of course, and the Japanese yen. So let's start with the Japanese yen. What is going on here? We have a bounce. Today towards the level of 109.58, but as you can see, we are still trading below this trend line here, which is the short-term trend line, but it's very much tradable, and the market recognize this trend line, as you can see per this chart. So we will add another high here, this high at the level of 110 and 09. So that's the recent high made below this trend line. As you can see, the bearish pressure is not that much visible, but every time there is a bounce, there is a bearish response to this bounce, and the momentum is still below the level of 50. So please keep an eye on the momentum as well. If it turns down again, there should be a red candle here, and the level of 109.08 should be tested again. Of course, if this level is violated, then the next technical support is 108.73. Very interesting formation here, very much tradable. So this is the one of the most easiest market to trade right now. The US dollar to Japanese yen is very much predictable. It's very much it's behaving according to some scenarios. So just keep a look, keep to look at this market, because it's just very interesting what is going on there. I think that if there will be a breakout, it will be a severe breakout in either direction. For now, of course, there is slight advantage for the bears to push the price lower, but if bulls will get more strength, they can easily break higher. But please notice the wall of the resistance, plenty of the resistance from 110 to 111, so that might be tough, 100 pips to get through it. US dollar, of course, the US dollar, what is going on the US dollar? I don't think there is much of the movement. Yes, there you go, because of the interest rate decision. So when this decision is released finally, and if there is any kind of a rate hike, the US dollar will spike up like no tomorrow. If there is any mention, if there are any hawkish statements, suggestions, speculations in the tone of the overall message of the Fed tonight, then US dollar will spike up like no tomorrow, because the banks all over the world do not expect and do not plan any sort of the interest rate hike yet. They're printing the free money, they're printing the easy money, and they keep doing so as long as possible. So if the Fed will start to hike the rates, it will be a signal for other banks to do as well. So the other banks might follow the Fed. But will that be today? Will that be next time? I don't know. We need to see, we need to wait and see what Fed has to offer tonight. Anyway, if there is no change, more likely US dollar will hover around this level 93.21, 93, 93.42. So that's the consolidation zone. If there is a hike, breakout through 93.42 easily, 93.70 easily, breakout above the upper channel easily, breakout above 94.27 easily with no problem. We will hit 94.71 or even 95.72. Big candle will be present on the US dollar index. If there is a disappointment in the market, participants, if there is something unexpected in a negative way, then of course we might expect 92.84 to be tested and maybe even broken. So the next technical support at 92.52 and 92.32 might be tested as well. So that's the US dollar. Let's take a look what is going on the S&P 500 index after yesterday's decline. There you go. Monday, big decline. Tuesday, big decline, but market closed red. Okay, we tried to rally. There is of course a failure. So today it looks like there is no open yet, but it looks like there will be nothing going on until the FOMC interest rate decision. The market is positioning itself between the levels of 4,423, 4,300. So that's the before Fed consolidation zone. We might even narrow it to 4,392, 4,300. So around 100 points anyway of the consolidation on S&P 500. We are waiting for the interest rate decision. What is going on the Dow Jones Industrial Average? As you can see, we have almost the same situation here. Let me just zoom out to see what is going on, and there you go. We are still inside of this of course ascending channel. Nevertheless, as well as yesterday, we just broke below this technical support 34,555. So that's the lows of the last week, and we just broke below it. So right now, there you go. The low here is about a little bit lower, 34,506. So that's the zone. That's the pre-FOMC interest rate decision zone here. As well, a slight bounce from 33,740. The key technical support is still located at 33,230. If there is an interest rate decision, that level will be violated very easily, and of course the market will move lower, way lower towards the next support at 32,143 points. So please keep an eye on the Dow Jones as well. What is gold doing? The last market we are going to talk about just before the Fed interest rate decision. We have another breakout above the blue trend line. We are still below 1,779 technical resistance, so that's the resistance. Now we are going to change the color to the red. There you go, it's a resistance. Nice bounce, but the market is positioning itself perfectly for the Fed interest rate decision. If there is a rate hike, gold will go up. If there is no hike or no decision or anything that is not that much interesting for markets, market would likely be consolidating or will go lower towards the support at 1,000 750, and we can even move it a little bit lower, our recent support, to adjust it to the recent price action, 1741. So that's my analysis of the FOMC interest rate decision mostly. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow to see what is going on the financial markets and how the markets are doing after the Fed interest rate decision. So take care, see you tomorrow, bye bye.